Alright, this is a quick video on Ableton not being able to find the plugins, the VST plugins. So the first thing y'all need to know, right, is actually what kind of plugins Ableton supports and where they go. So when you install a plugin, oh, by the way, this is for Windows users only because I don't use Mac, haven't used it before, but yeah, this is for Windows purposes. And this should help a lot, because all right, here we go. Okay, so the first place that VST goes is actually in local disk, right? When you go to the local disk, you got program files, but then you got program file 1, and you got program files with a x86. That means the x86 means that this is going to be a 32-bit plugin, and Ableton does not support the 32-bit plugins. So when you install them and then you set Ableton to actually find stuff in that folder, then it's pretty much not going to find anything because it doesn't support it. So that's a good thing to know. And so when you go to in the 86 folder, it got everything. These are all the same file properties that's in the regular program files. But there's going to be a VST plugin folder in the x86 folder. And I got a couple here, but a lot of this stuff is empty for me because I moved everything to the other program files, which is the regular one, which is this one right here. So pretty much make sure everything is in the regular program files, not the times 86. So make sure they're in here, and you could create a folder in here. I got mine already. So we got you could create a folder in here, and then you go to Ableton, right? Then you go to options, then you go to preferences, and then you got look, feel, audio, link, tempo. Now you go to plugins. Plugins is where you could scan for your VSTs, and you got the VST2 plugin custom folder, and then you got the 3. A lot of people don't use the VST3s. I have a couple, but I don't know the difference actually. So, maybe I can inform me on what a VST3 is, and what do they do, how much space they use. I don't know, but yeah, I have them both on just in case, because sometimes when you install a plugin, it might go into different. They might the program itself might create a VST3 and a 2, and then some of them might go into the 86, the times 86 program file. So just make sure everything is in that, or if anything, sometimes Ableton could find the VST3s in its own separate thing. So we got that going. And then all you do is hit rescan, and when you hit rescan, pretty much everything disappears, you know? And it's kind of going to freeze up, but down here it's going to say it's scanning plugins. So it's scanning. I got 85. Yeah, so it found the plugins already, and they all came back. So then, but if it doesn't show up, then you just restart, shut down Ableton and restart it again, and then on opening, then it might scan them on its own. If not, just repeat these steps, or just make sure everything is in the right folders. But, but I gotta stress this, do not put anything from the 32-bit folder program files, which is the times 86. Make sure those are not in there. Or you just might have a copy of the VST, which is a 32 and a 64, and then you might mix them up. But, it's just a good, hopefully I fixed the problem, or gave you a lot of help. So, signing off right now. Name of the Real Productions. Check me out too.